All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. We are here today with a brand new game, and I'm going to say brand new in the sense that I have never played it before, but it is in the new release. It's called Good Luck and Good Fortune. I was about to say we're going to try and spin our way into a bonus, but that was no problem at all. Happened on the very first spin. So all wins are times 2. Okay, I guess all wins are times 2. We have 10 free spins, and we're going to go ahead and sort of figure this out as we go. I did just look really quickly at the instructions or the information for the game to see exactly how it works. This would be a 20,000 coin bonus, so let's go ahead and see what we can do about this one here. Oh, that's interesting how that scatters like that. Excuse me. So what we're looking for in that middle thing there, why it's lit up like that, in the middle row there, if you get a wild, you get extra spins. There we go. There's a wild in the middle row there. That should give us, there we go, extra spin. There's definitely interesting looking spins in the sense that nothing actually moves. It just sort of reveals themselves, which is a little weird. But it's okay. There we go. We get another free spin there for the wild. I guess it just gives a free spin anywhere you get one. Okay, that's fine by me. I'll take all the free spins it wants to hand out. So far we're at 1,200 because we've had a single connection and nothing else has happened since then. We're now down to 5 spins finally with all the extra free spins we've been getting. 2 scatters on the board gives us 800 coins. I think we need 3 or more scatters in order to re-trigger extra spins, but it gives an absolute ton of spins. Hey, 4,000 there for the scatters. The scatters given not the same amount every time. It's the word I'm looking for here. A random amount. Okay, there's a wild down the bottom left there. Small amount of coins, but more importantly, yet another free spin. So immediately goes up to 3, drops back down to 2 again. 2 wilds on the screen, and a small connection for a couple hundred coins. 2 more free spins. I'm not thoroughly impressed at this point yet, but I have an open mind about this. I don't particularly like the spin function, as they call it, just because I don't like the way it looks. I'd rather the reels actually spin. It's more pleasing to watch for me. I don't know how you all feel about it. By all means, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, looks like the bonuses might take a little while because of all the extra spins you get with the wilds. There we go. That would have been our last spin, but we got a wild on the board there. Remember, this is a 20,000 coin bonus, so we're at 6,880, so this does not bode well for the future of the bonuses, but it is also times 2. So maybe we'll do better if we can get a higher bonus amount. In the meantime, that was the very first bonus here on the very first spin that I had ever done on this game. Let's see how easy it is or hard it is to get into the bonuses. Thank you all very much for joining me. We are again here today with Good Luck and Good Fortune. It is a newly released game sometime in the last, I would say, 2 or 3 weeks or so. I did see it. It looked not as exciting as some of the other games I could have played, so I went ahead and bypassed it, but I've returned to it today before it jumps off of the new games released list here. So it looks like we just got lucky spinning into that first one on the very first spin here, because we have not even had 2 scatters since then, as I say it, as 2 of them show up on the screen. Oh, you can see the scatter was at the very top there in that 3rd row, is the very next symbol. There we go, 2 more scatters. I mean, it'd be nice if we could get 4. I think it gives you a bunch more free spins. Okay, at least this one wasn't on the very next one. Again, these scatters give completely random amounts on each one as far as how much it pays out. In the meantime, however, while we're going to go ahead and get into some bonus buys in a minute, if you are enjoying these sorts of games and you do enjoy this sort of content, please take a second to hit that subscribe button down below. Really does help out the channel here, and if you could hit the like button as well, assuming that you do like the video or at least enjoy spending your time with me, that you can go ahead and do that. It really does help let the algorithm know that it's good quality content, and I like to think that that is indeed the case. So we're going to start off with a 4,500 coin buy here. and get ourselves into a bonus. We've already seen how it works, and now we're just looking to see if we can get one to actually win. Can we get a better bonus than ×2 this time? Nope, looks like we're getting ×2. I guess that's the real variable here, is we're looking for the better multipliers on the bonuses. So if we can get ourselves into a ×5 or a ×10, we'll see if it actually comes out any differently. I suppose it would have been a large difference between the ×2 and the ×10 on that first one, because it would have been roughly 30,000 coins instead of 6,000. But that is also sometimes just the way the reels tumble. Alright, got a wild on the screen, so we do get the extra spin there. If I read correctly, getting 3 scatters during the bonus game awards you something like an extra 20 spins, which is just a whole bunch of spins. Almost too many. Alright, so we're not getting nearly as many wilds on this. We're definitely not getting the hit on this one that we did on the first one. So really sort of keeping a lookout here and just sort of learning the game as we go a little bit here, to sort of figure things out and see if we can get a good win on here. And there's not a whole heck of a lot going on. There we go, that wild in that middle portion there, in that very middle section, that's what gives the +3 spins. So it's +1 spin for a wild anywhere on the board, +3 if it's in the very middle of the board. I knew I had read something about that middle spot being important. Now I understand what it was. We are very quickly back down to 3 spins left to go here. And we are not doing well at 747 coins won. And the scatter random payout is a very low payout at 180, especially since it's ×2. Can we get a better scatter random pay, please? That's better at 450. Obviously, we saw in the last game how good it can be, because one of the spins was a random win for 2,000 or somewhere in that neighborhood. I know it just happened a minute ago and I already forgot. These games are a lot like... I can't believe I'm about to make this analogy, but playing these games is a lot like being an athlete, in the sense that you have to forget about the bad thing that just happened so you can go into the next, whatever, in this case the next bonus buy, or in baseball the next at bat, or whatever it is that you're doing, with a clean slate, without thinking about what happened last time. Then you overthink, and next thing you know, you're too far in your head, and it's 3 days later and you're still thinking about it, and you haven't been able to perform since. And it's a bad thing. So a lot of times when I play these games, unless something very memorable happens, I will completely forget about what just happened in the last game, even though it's only been about a minute and a half. It's not early onset dementia, not yet, still a little too early for that. There we go, 3 scatters, so let's see what this gives us. Okay, so 3 scatters gives us 10 spins plus the 1 for the wild, so that's 11 more free spins. This game is starting to feel a lot like Cosmic Cash that we played some time ago, where the very first game we played on the bonus, we won 100 free spins, and that basically that whole video was just that one bonus buy, because it took forever. So hopefully with the extra 11 spins there, plus this one and another one before, we have 9 spins left. Hopefully one of these will make a nice connection for us so we can actually get a good win out of it. It does not seem like the game really likes to pay out very much, which I guess is about par for the course for most of these games. It's just, we waste 3 spins, we get 1 back. We spend 2 spins, we get 1 back. But we're not winning anything in the middle part, and that is really the problem here. Right here we have a wild in the very first reel and still can't make a connection. And I understand it's limited reels and limited rows. There's only, 15 spots out there. So there's not a whole heck of a lot. The ×2 isn't really helping us either. But, what are you going to do? It's not a fast-paced game, I guess. So I apologize, this is going to be a little bit of a longer video than normal, because it's taking so long to go through these bonus buys with all the extra free spins we keep getting. Thankfully, this is going to come out on like a Tuesday, which is not generally a very highly watched day of the week anyway. So, if you're here, it's probably just because you like hanging out here. Once again, just getting extra spins to prolong a game that has yet to even get back to half of what we started at. I mean, that's pretty close. That's almost half of what we started with. With 4 spins left to go, it's probably taken us 20 spins to get here. Winning 45 coins at a time on 3 jacks. I mean, even if something happened and it came up with a huge win, honestly, I'm just still not impressed with the game, the mechanics. It's just blah. I mean, for lack of a better term. Oh, look, we got a wild, so we can get an extra spin. Hey, that's great and all, but, you know, I need something to connect all the way across the board here. That would be useful here. So the final spin. Final spin's a dead spin, 2,304 on 41 free spins. I mean, that's just absolutely terrible. I can't fathom the idea of thinking that is going to go ahead and pay out on a regular basis. It doesn't seem like the kind of game that's going to do that. Normally, I would do a 10,000 coin bonus buy at the end here, but we just spun into a 32,000 coin bonus. So this is going to be our final bonus of the video. Hey, look at ×3. It's slightly better than the ×2s that we've had, but if we don't make connections, it doesn't really seem to make a difference. On the bright side, we might still end up in profit for the video because I spent so very little on all of this because we only had 2 bonus buys and one of them I spun into, and this is the 3rd one, and we spun into this one as well. So if we can win at least 1,200 coins, we'll be in profit for the whole video. So if nothing else, I guess the game's cheap to play? Is that a positive? I don't know, but again, this would have cost 32,000 coins if we were to buy this bonus. So let's see what it does, because it's not looking very promising here. Okay, 9,600 for the scatter pay. That's nice. That's definitely going to put us into profit for the video. So good to see. That'll give us coins to play with in tomorrow's video. Once again, another wild on the screen there, just giving us that extra spin back. We now play this spin 3 times because we've had 2 straight spins with wilds on them. I just want, like, I don't know, like rabbits all the way across. Rabbits are the top symbol, if you haven't figured that out yet. There we go, there's a wild on the screen. Doesn't connect to anything, but it gives us the free spin back. We are over 10,000 coins for the bonus buy, which is good considering, again, we only spent 480 coins to spin into it. But terrible considering it would have cost 32,000 to buy it. Now, this is feeling a lot like a Big Bass Bonanza, except without the opportunity to actually win some coins back. Which is weird to say that, but again, I don't know. I mean, this is just my initial opinion, my initial reaction to the game. It's not impressive in any stretch of the imagination. I mean, this revealing the, game function seems weird when the game does actually spin in the base game. So we know the reels can spin. They know how to animate it. It's just very weird. Anyway, if you're this far into the video, thank you very much for hanging on this far. I appreciate it. We will go ahead and finish up what will be the second last spin here with our extra spin on the wild. I mean, you let me know. If you like the game and you want to see it again, let me know in the comments down below. I'll play it again. I'm not impressed. I'm not going to come back probably on my own and play, but I'll come back and play if it's something that you all want to see. Amazingly, we ended up in a profit for the entire video, so I'm not really sure how that happened. I guess it was just a matter of spinning in the 2 out of the 3 bonuses. And the one bonus we bought wasn't a terribly expensive one, so we didn't lose a whole bunch of coins. But we have only done 50 spins, and we spun into a bonus twice, which is also a pretty good ratio, so maybe this is one of those spin-in games. Anyway, thank you all very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next video.